Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is right here. It's from Black Bridge Brewery. This is their Milk Stout. Black, roasted, creamy. So this is what, 5.3% alcohol by volume? It is brewed in Saskatchewan. I believe Black Bridge is in Swift Current. Let's just double check over here on the fine print for us blind guys. For you guys, it's normal print. For us blind guys, it's fine print. Yeah, Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Brewed and packaged at Black Bridge Brewing Company. 295 Alexander Drive, Swift Current, Saskatchewan. blackbridgebrewery.ca. And it's a milk stout. You guys know how much I like. Where did I put my cup? Sorry, I got into a rant on my last video, and it was like an 8-minute rant of something completely off topic that nobody's gonna watch, and it made me forget a few things. Yeah, the albino of old is back. I'm going on tangents. I'm going on a tangent. Let's get to the beer. I'm sorry. None of you watch this shit because my average view time is like a minute 20 seconds before you guys are like, I don't want to listen to this motherfucker anymore. So I get it. I still love yous. I do. Whew. That is what I want to see in a fucking stout. A milk stout, a regular stout, a fucking nitro stout, a cold brew stout, a bourbon barrel aged. I don't give a shit if it's a stout. That's what I want to see. I want to see that beautiful, thick mocha head that has a nice snap, crackle, pop. I want to see that blacker than the black blood of the earth look. I want to see that oil and mocha. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see those fucking ones that come out as oil and then like bright white paper. I don't want to see that. That's not what I want to see. That's wrong. That's wrong on so many levels. Or even black and off-white. Or black and eggshell. Or brown and white. No, this is the look I want to see. This is what I want. Holding it up to the bright, bright light, there's nothing that comes through it. Holding it up to the not bright light, you see a little bit at the very bottom of like ruby red. Again, exactly what I want to see out of a stout. I want to see if I get it up to the light properly. I want to see a chestnut brown or a ruby red. That's what I'm getting. Or even better, I see nothing. This was a chair from Amazon, and I saw a meme recently of a guy that took the expander pole through the ass, and there was blood everywhere and all that, and I'm really worried every time I sit on this chair that I'm going to get that thing exploding into me. I've been scared. I've been scared. Again, digressing. Let's get to the beer, shall we? So visually, very impressed. Visually, that's probably a 10 out of 10 for me on what I want out of a stout. All of a sudden, I'm getting some congestion in my sinuses, and I have to sniff the beer, and all of a sudden there's congestion. I kissed my wife earlier today, and she said she was sick, but I kissed her anyway because I love her. So I'm worried here. Oh. That's intriguing. That's roasty. That's toasty. It smells very sweet. And I mean, if it's a milk stout, it has lactose in it. It should be sweet. But it's sweeter than I'm used to. For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm actually Irish, even though I talk with my hands, which makes you maybe think that I'm Italian. I'm not. I'm Irish. Descendants is... Ancestry.ca basically says I'm Welsh, Irish, Scottish, majority Irish, and then Scottish, and then like Welsh, English, French, and Swedish mixed in with a little bit of Denmark, because why not, right? My father was very, very sad because my family traces back to Ireland, and my family came right from Ireland. And he's like, I'm Irish. How did I come out with so much Scottish? I go, Ireland and Scotland intermingled for centuries, right? He's like, no, no, no. I go, yes. It's just where they may have been Irish, but their DNA came from Scotland. Just stop, okay? Just stop, Dad. You're Irish. It doesn't matter if it says that you gave me more Scottish than Irish, and my mother gave me just as much Irish as you did. You're Irish. Your family's right from Ireland. You moved here from... You're Irish. Just means somebody at some point from Scotland came over and fucked your grandmother or your... Stop. And what really worries him is that we can trace our family back to like the 1400s, and they're all born in Ireland. And he's like, how do I have so much? I go, either that's not 100% true, somebody got freaky with somebody, or they were all Scottish and living in Ireland. Because, again, it depends on where. We're talking about things we shouldn't be talking about. We're supposed to be talking about the beer, so let's get to the beer. See, I'm digressing. I don't know what you guys think, right? I have a few people that are like, when you digress, it proves that you're being yourself again and all this and that. And you didn't digress for years. You were to the point and done your video in like 3 minutes. And that's not right. That's not the Chad we know. That's not the Rhino we know. And I'm like, but that's the videos that get the most views. And when I put up a 10 or 15 minute video, nobody watches them. They're like, but this is you. We want to see you. So continue being you. And I'm like, but listen, I got my bunny hug on. I got my beer. Let's cheers. I'm trying to be from Saskatchewan. I got a bunny hug. Black roasted creamy. They're 100% correct. That is very roasted. That is very black. It's black coffee. Burnt black coffee at that. Leather, tobacco smoke. A creamy, full mouthfeel with minimal carbonation. And then a sweet lactose finish. Because the tobacco smoke and the leather comes before the lactose. I've never had that before. I've always gotten the lactose first. But this one, it ain't first. That is nice. That is very nice. That is very nice. That's about the best I can say, is that is very nice. It's a good beer. It is. There's nothing bad I can say about this beer. Sorry. I love it. I do. I love this beer. Creamy mouthfeel, like I said. Full mouthfeel, like I said. Lactose sweetness, like I said. But at the end, tobacco smoke. I'm not a huge fan of tobacco smoke, but it works in my stouts. I'm not a huge fan of leather in my stouts, but it's common in a lot of stouts, and it's here. The black burnt coffee flavor is there, and I'm okay with that. I love black coffee. I don't even care if it's burnt. I'm okay with that. There's a burnt caramel flavor. This is beautiful. I cannot be mad about this. I can't. I can't be mad about this beer. That's a good beer. That's a beer that I could see myself drinking on the regular. Was this in that pack? Sorry, I'm just looking back behind me. Okay, yeah. So I have at least one more of these. I like that. I like that I have more of this to try, more of this to enjoy, unless I send it to somebody. I've had a lot of people say, hey, now that you're in the world of the living again, can we send you beer mails? You can, albeit I will return them, but it might take me a little bit of time because I have to find a part-time job to supplement the pay cut that I took to get out of the Arctic. I lost $5,000 a year just off the top, and then Saskatchewan tax is harder than Ontario, so I lost another $4,000 a year. So I'm trying to make up about $400 a pay right now, and that's not huge if I can find a part-time job that gives me like 10 or 15 hours a week, which would put me back at where I was working before at, 55 to 70 hours a week. But if I'm getting paid for it, I don't mind as much working 55 to 75 hours, 55 to 70 hours a week, as long as I'm getting reimbursed for it, where before I wasn't. And things are cheaper here, so if I can get reimbursed for it, it won't take me long before I can lose that second job. But I have to find the second job before I can start returning the favors. So yes, if you want to send me things, contact me. We can do a beer trade. Just know, please, that it might take me a little bit of time to find the extra money to send it to you, especially for the cost of beer in Saskatchewan. It might take me a little bit. It might just take me a little bit to be able to buy a flat rate box to send you, because I have a good deal of beer behind me that I can send from. Because most things have to get bought in the multiples. So I have a lot of things to choose from to send you. Maybe you'll get 3 Minhas beers. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll get more beers that I really enjoy. You don't know what I'll send you. No, so the people that have asked, yes, I can accept them. You just might have to wait a little bit for your return. But I always return the favor. I've always been known to return the favor. I will make sure to return the favor. It just might take me a little bit of time because I have just restarted my life and I had to rebuy everything. So I am so far in the hole right now that is not funny. It's not funny how little I have at the moment. I am broke as a fucking joke, but I'm a lot happier than I was. Life has turned around quite a bit just walking out of the Arctic. Bad things happened in the Arctic. There was a lot of things that I might talk about one day, might not. Actually, you know what? I might actually do a video shortly about life in the Arctic and what it did to me. I might not. I don't know. You know what, though? I've always been open with you guys, so I might actually just record it. Anyway, I really like Black Bridge Brewery Milk Stout. I really do like it. So Swift Current, Saskatchewan. One of the few cities, there's Moose Jaw, Swift Current, Prince Albert, Regina. And those would be the 4 major cities, I believe. And then you have things like Yorkton, Broadview, Saskatoon, Regina, Moose Jaw, Swift Current, yeah. Broadview, Yorkton. And then you start getting smaller like Wynyard, Weyburn, Humboldt. This is the thing, right? People don't realize that this is a real province with real things. My mother-in-law came here going, why would you move to there? There's nothing. And then she got into Regina and she's talking to her husband and to TJ, my brother-in-law and his wife. We should really move to Regina. Look at how affordable it is. Everything is here. Thanks, guys. Thanks for realizing things now. You sat there bad-mouthing us for so long, and then you got to the city and you're like, wow, everything's here, and it's such a small city, and it's so much more reasonable, and Saskatchewan has things. It's fucking flat, but it has things. Out of 10 on this beer. I'm not standing up. I'm breaking... you know what? Just because I don't want to stand up. This is actually probably a 9 out of 10 beer, but I'm going to give it an 8.75 solely because I don't want to stand up. Sorry, Blackbridge, you lost a 1/4 point because I don't want to stand up. Not that you'll ever watch this or care. But Blackbridge Brewing, I keep saying brewing. Blackbridge Brewery, Milk Stout, amazing beer. You should try it. Bye.